Can't hear you. Wait. I'm coming down. Oh, now I'm here. So yeah, what? Oh, the Yureka phone. Yes. I've been using that phone for a long time. So I think it's high time that we come out with your review. No, we're pretty late. People might think that what, but yeah, I had this phone like for a long time. So yes, this is the Yureka Black. Well, Yureka is of course a Micromax owned sub-brand. It's their company only, right? And it was in 2015 when they launched the YU Yureka, and that was a beautiful looking phone, man, especially with that sandstone bag. I think it was the most affordable sandstone bag because OnePlus was a little expensive at that time also. Now, after that, they launched a couple of phones, and I think the series as a whole did pretty well for Micromax, but then came a lull. They've been absent for quite some time now, and they say the reason was because they didn't expect people to be transitioning to 4G, handsets that quickly. So, yeah, whatever said and done, the company is back. This is the YU Yureka Black. Black is back, and black, it's a beautiful black, man. I must say that. The color scheme and the whole design philosophy behind this black is, I think it's pretty cool, man. I think it's a beautiful looking black phone I've seen in a very long time. And it's available in two colors. What we have is the matte black, there's also jet black, and this is a shiny piece of metal, man. It's metal all over, very sturdy, very strong, It's a very strong phone. Dropped it a couple of times, nothing happened, but you shouldn't be doing that. So yeah, the back is also metal, it's shiny, matte black, fingerprint magnet, so to say. But once you wipe them off, it shines again, and there are scratches because I've been using them for a long time, this phone. And but the thing with black is that it easily camouflages those scratches, so they are not very prominent, so to say. So yeah, I love the design. Micromax has done a really good job with this. The Yureka Black is a beautiful looking black phone. Otherwise, you get a 5-inch of full HD display, which is great. It's on the little warmer side of things, but again, no complaints whatsoever. It's a beautiful looking display. It's bright. The touch is also very nice. And yeah, so let me just talk about the OS which runs this phone, and it's Marshmallow. That's like ancient, man. 2 years old. But yes, the company, the beta version of Nougat OS they're testing it right now, and hopefully you should be getting the update real soon, which is desperately needed. Earlier, the argument was that for this price, it's hard to get Nougat, and Motorola is just on the Moto C+. It's a 7,000 rupee phone, and it's running on Android Nougat. So that's also a pretty cool phone. This is running on Marshmallow. But never mind, the UI is pretty neat. It's clutter-free. It's almost like stock Android, except there is no app drawer. But otherwise, no complaints whatsoever. Powering this phone is your Snapdragon 430 processor. There's no 435 as many people were arguing, but the fact is it doesn't really make much of a difference in terms of performance. But if I talk about the performance of the phone in this segment, it's no exception, man. It's not the faster of the phone, let me be frank about that. And at times it feels little slower than the other phones in the segment. And yeah, so while I was playing Asphalt 8, I could notice those visible lags. So that experience not really great. But otherwise, your regular games, your regular day, your real world usage would be taken care of quite nicely. You should have no problem whatsoever. Also, there's 4 GB of RAM, so multitasking is also pretty cool. There's 32 GB of internal storage that you can expand it up to 64 GB. So that's also good. You get a hybrid SIM card slot, so either put in that microSD card or that additional SIM. And so yeah, that's about the performance. Camera is, I don't know, the initial pictures that we took with this phone during ideal lighting conditions was pretty good, but then at times, I noticed it wasn't a very dependable camera. Very mixed results, so to say. Sometimes the color saturation would be high, sometimes low, so I wasn't really sure. But otherwise, got decent pictures, decent picture quality. The front camera is pretty cool, and you also get LED flash for those selfies. So front camera, I think with the selfie flash is pretty cool. So that's that, and there is 3000 mAh battery, and it's really optimized pretty well. So you get around 10 to 11 hours from this phone, which is I think decent. And yeah, so overall I'll just say that it's a decent proposition. The design is what really makes this phone stand out from the rest of the crowd, and it's a pretty good looking phone, I must say that. It's very sturdy, and they've really done a good job with the black scheme of things. But otherwise, if you're looking for a phone, a total value for money smartphone, there are others in the market. The Redmi 4, I still like the Redmi 3S. That's also pretty good. And the only reason I think you'll buy this phone is because it's a beautiful looking phone.